Yeah, that's right, folks, out there watching in YouTube land right now. Coming to you live from California Speedway in Fontana, California. We're doing this thing hard tonight. No limit racing here. About ready to get things set off. 150 laps the distance tonight. And it's really anybody's game right now. And the reason I say that is because if you go to www.nolimitracing.net, check out the point standings so far. Let's check them out real quick if we can get to them here. Right now, your leader in the points, Daniel T. Murphy, and right behind him, Steven Mastro. He went up 3 positions just last week. He has 153 points, just 9 behind the leader. Brian Wirtz now in 3rd place. He's down just 1 point, or he went down 1 position last week, which Steven Mastro stole from him there. Christopher Perryman didn't move at all last week. He's in 4th position. He's 22 points behind. Joel Hamilton with the big win, going up 8 positions last week. The big mover, the big shaker last week. Joel Hamilton with the Courtesy Chevrolet car, bringing it down at Bristol in the final laps in that race. So it is definitely shaping up to be a great points battle so far. And we're excited to be here in Fontana, California. You're watching No Limit Racing on MW Productions. Live broadcast tonight. Get ready for some great racing. Remember, you're watching No Limit Racing. We're sponsored by DGVertec.net.
Look who snuck his way up into the 5th and 6th position. Michael Woolley, who led just a couple of laps shortly on some old tires here at Charlotte. He's made his way back up to the front. Now he's working on the outside of CJ LeVere for that 6th spot, as Michael Woolley now gives the number 10 truck a little bump into turn 1, John Abbott.
We're back and we're live at Fontana, California. Qualifying just starting to wrap up here. And in the booth tonight with me, Paul Danger Berthwick. He's actually going to be in the race, I believe. Right, Paul?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be in the race. I'm not going to be qualifying. I'm going to start in the back and want to see what these guys got. And I hope it goes green the whole time. But yeah, I'll be here the whole time for the broadcast.
10-4. You almost sound too Canadian for this broadcast.
I can be Canadian if you want.
Oh, don't you know?
Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, don't you know.
We like to try to keep things loose here at No Limit Racing. And we got Michael Thorny Thornton up here as well in the booth.
Afternoon.
What's up, man?
Afternoon.
So anyway, everybody is getting lined up here, getting ready to go. What are your thoughts on this race?
Well, you know, with last week's race and everything, how it went off, hopefully it won't be like last week, I'm hoping. Minus the crashes, hopefully better racing. Saw some good racing last week.
Well, actually, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. But I'm going to give him a rundown real quick. Starting in your first position, the number 82 of Brian Wirtz taking the pole. Jeffrey Creek in the second position to his outside. And right behind them, guys, starting in third place, Jerome Howard in the number 18. He did not have a good week last week, but he is back and he's ready to rumble here at Fontana, California. To his outside, the number 4 Outback Steakhouse Chevrolet SS of Mike Rominger. And Aaron Berge starting in the next position in the car number 8. And that's the Monster Energy Assault Series car. And we got the Caterpillar car of Colin Fern in the number 33 starting to his outside. In the 8th position, the 48 of Matt Cherry, and to his outside, the 77 of Terry Reed. And going back to 10th or 9th position, John Bauer, or Booger as they call him, in the 35 machine. And Richie Evans in the Goodwrench Chevrolet Oreo Cookie Chevrolet SS. He's starting in 10th.
And 11th, Randy Shoemake in the number 23. 12th place will be William Roberts in the 51. 13th place, 99 of Zach Colton. 14th in that 13 of Andrew Bird. 15th of PJ Lucy. 16th of Tyler Lund, 17th of 55 of Joe Hamilton, last week's winner here in this league at Bristol. 18th place to 59 of James Thorndike, 19th place to 38 of Thomas Lamier. And in 20th place, Ross Cato. 21st place, 83 of Kyle Tarasca. 22nd place, Danny Sanchez. 23rd to 45, Steven Mastro. 24th place, Jose Pabon. And rocking off the top, actually, 25th place, 81 of Matt Wirtz. And then 26th, Daniel Murphy.
In 28th to 31 of Paul Berthwick, of course. Kevin Parsons bringing up that 32nd position. In 38, the 007. And we're about ready to get things kicking off here at Fontana. I tell you what, man, I'm excited for this race. I think it's going to be a good one.
I do too. And the backtrack on my comment from earlier, not the racing wasn't bad, but just the wrecks, some of the people that were in it was unfortunate.
Rolling good. No
And there it is, the green flag. Here we go. We're off for 150 laps at California Speedway. Paul Berthwick is actually driving in this race, so he'll give us some commentary here and there during the race. Ryan Wirtz going to take the lead early on in this one, and he's off to a great start. 2 wide, 3 rows back.
See some great battling going on right now for second place. Excuse me, not second place, third place.
Yeah, Aaron Berge has definitely moved up quick behind Jeffrey Creek there.
Jeffrey Creek now moving up.
Jeffrey Creek alongside the 18 of Jerome Howard. Jerome Howard getting a little loose coming out of 4 there as they head down the front stretch.
Jerome Howard now getting passed by these cars. Might come back though. Might have just been Eagle in those corners.
Might have one of those setups that just takes a little while to get a hang of. Aaron Berge making some moves though. He's staying right behind Jeffrey Creek there. And only 2 laps down now. We're on number 2. It's not even done yet. No caution flag has flown, which is always good. Colin Fern back there, he's having a good day so far. Jerome Howard still falling back though.
Something must be wrong with that car. We're about to try to go 3 wide here. Fine.
Well, Fontana, California is known for getting on the outside. You go backwards real quick.
You do.
48 of Matt Cherry now looking to the low side of Jerome Howard, trying to make that position happen as they head into 3. Jerome Howard still on the outside line. Maybe he's just playing more safe than sorry tonight.
Last week's winner, Joe Hamilton, currently finding himself in 19th place right now.
Well, he's moved up a little bit at least.
Now in 18th place. That is true.
Oh, Thomas Lattimore in the wall in the 38. He's spinning it out.
38 turnaround.
That is going to be the caution. The 38 of Thomas Lattimore.
Looks like 31 actually might have pushed him up. I have to see it from a different camera angle. Yeah, 31 pushes the 38 up on the wall.
Paul Berthwick, what are you doing?
That was actually not my fault, Rivoli. 99 pushed up into 75, and it was just chain reaction. 75 got up into me, and I pushed up and got into Thomas there.
Well, Thomas definitely not out of the race. Didn't take a whole lot of damage on that one, so he should be able to get it back to pit road. Get her fixed as we see him there on the MW Productions replay. Looks like that car is dog tracking just a little bit, little crab walking going down the backstretch. Definitely going to have some major issues with the 38 for the rest of the race. Your leader still, though, at Fontana, California. Brian Wirtz in the number 82 machine. As we'll see if anybody go ahead and take the pits, and it looks like everybody's going to take the pits on this round.
We have one car staying out low. That's Randy Shoemake, as well as Danny Sanchez.
Looks like Creek staying out, Matthew Cherry staying out, Randy Shoemake's going to stay out on this one. As the leaders make their way down pit road, and let's see, looks like 4 tires stop and fuel for the number 82 machine of Brian Wirtz. He's going to keep that thing calm, cool, and collected. Let's see if he wins the battle out of pit road, though. And no, he doesn't. Colin Fern takes it away from him in the 33 Caterpillar machine right at the line. Good stop for the 33 machine. But your new leader, Jeffrey Creek, man, what do you think about that, Mike?
Well, as long as Creek can stay up on that throttle for at least, if not the whole race, it should be fine. So hopefully he's not getting overtaken. Looks like he might be pitting here. I could be wrong. That could be wrong on my part there. Colin Fern last week was up in the booth with us. Right now he's currently in 5th place.
Yeah, he's winning that battle off pit road. Definitely helped him there. Now he puts the 82 of Brian Wirtz behind him, and I believe Mike Rominger up right back behind them two guys. Well, unfortunately, under caution already, there has been one lead change, obviously, with Creek taking the lead. Still 144 laps to go. Hopefully we can make a lot of them green flag laps. That's what we want to see. That's what the fans want to see. We'll see what happens here. Looks like pace car is still out there just tooling around. Looks like the lights might still be on. So we'll at least have one more lap to go here, as it's going to cross the stripe here in just about a half a lap.
Pace lights are off now as they go into turn 2. We'll resume racing here at Fontana in the No Limits Racing League here in iRacing.
Well, we're doubled back up here on the backstretch at Fontana. Now, we haven't had a lot of green flag racing, but there was a lot of jostling for positions earlier on there, Mike. We're doubled back up, though. We're ready to go green flag racing. Matt Cherry going to start in second position on this restart. But, you know, with only like 4 laps down when that caution came out, do you think tires are really going to play into that much of a factor this early on?
No, I really don't. I think later on in the race they will, but not this early in the race. I mean, they're probably just getting now warmed up as we about to hit 9 laps in the race. That's what I think about that.
And here we go. Green flag is about to fly. The flagman's got it out in the air. Here we go. 143 laps to go at Fontana, California, as Jeffrey Creek in the number 1 machine takes the lead with Randy Shoemake right behind him. The 48 kind of falling back into a 3rd position there. Colin Fern now down to the inside. A little bit loose there. Whoa, that could have been dangerous.
Thrown over the back of that 23 as the 8 car there.
Yeah, he definitely wants by.
Berg. Oh, Berg gets a little loose off turn 2 there.
Well, that is definitely to be expected here. Oh, Randy Shoemake now getting a little loose on the bottom side as Colin Fern now makes the pass to the high side. He's right behind the 44 of Danny Sanchez. Danny Sanchez now throwing a little bit of a block. Colin Fern down low.
It's probably some of the best racing you'll see on iRacing as to Gen 6 racing. And when I say this, guys, there is...
Oh, Aaron Berge hits the back end of the 51. Aaron Berge hitting the back end of the 51 of William Roberts, taking him clean out there as we go to the MW Productions instant replay. And I don't know. Well, William almost got into the back end of the 23. He checks up a little bit. Aaron Berge has nowhere to go and sends William Robert tailing into the wall there, into the safer barrier here at Fontana. But the back end's a little crumpled up. But other than that, not too much damage there, Mike. We're going to hit a real quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get some words with Paul Berthwick and see how that car feels. We'll be right back. You're watching MW Productions live broadcast on YouTube of No Limit Racing at Fontana, California. We're sponsored by DGVertec.net. And we're back here at Fontana, California. Paul Berthwick, the number 31, Mr. Danger Zone himself. Paul, what's up, man?
Oh, not much. Trying to gain some positions, but these cars are so tight in the entry.
Tight in entry, and then you're trying to crank it down there, and it creates a loose situation. If I'm not mistaken, there, buddy.
It'll cause a loose situation off of exit real bad. I know a few times that I've passed a couple cars here and there, and it feels real good coming into the entry when you're running side by side, because you got guys that are real cautious about it. But if you can get a good group of guys to run side by side, come in the corner, and your timing just perfect, you can get a good runoff. But most of the time, they all gas it pretty hard, and it snaps out on exit, and then ends up in the wall or taking cars out, and it sucks. But
So in the pits right now, with the 31 machine taking 4 tires and fuel, you're pretty much just kind of hanging out in the back, see where it all shuffles out, and trying to finish this one?
No, I'm struggling right now. I have this set that my team had built, and it was built for the NIS Open for this Friday. We're running, so this weather that this race is in today, it handles way differently, and so I'm just struggling with tire pressures and trying to tighten up a little bit. Taking wedge out here and there, and
little track bar adjustment maybe, or
yeah, it's just a nightmare right now. I'm struggling bad.
Well, good luck, man. We're all rooting for you back here.
Yeah, give me about 3 beers, 75 laps. You'll see me in the top 10.
All right. Well, we don't promote drinking and driving here at MW Productions, but well, it looks like they're going to double file back up here, Mike, and looks like the pace car is going to turn off the lights, and we're going to get going green again.
Yep.
Wow. Thanks for the color commentary, Thorny.
Yeah, that's what I just thought.
Yep.
My bad. Spacing in and out during these cautions.
That's all right. I'm lighting a cigarette. We don't promote smoking here at NW Productions. Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah, at least you didn't say the brand.
Jeffrey Creek, still your leader. That was a little short stint there. Still 137 long laps to go here at Fontana, California. And I thought they were going to double back up, but evidently not. The lights on the pace car are back on.
Interesting. I want to get your eyes checked there. We got 3 wide open going back in the pack here. We're not even racing.
Getting racy under pace conditions. The storm is a brewing. Looks like Ross Cato sitting back there in 8th or 9th position in the purple drink car. He had some tough times during practice, but he's up there now, and we'll have to see if he can make a go of it or not.
Oh, Matt Cherry is running that 48. Not trying to be any stereotypical or anything towards that paint scheme he's running, but he is running a Jimmy Johnson paint scheme, which means you know there's something under that hood that's not supposed to be there.
A little cheating going on.
Yep. In all seriousness, no, Matt Cherry is someone you don't want to screw with. Or at least I don't want to screw with, because I'll lose to him.
Yeah, he can hold his line, and he's pretty quick when he wants to be, but you pressure him, he'll fold.
Definitely. Pace cars in the pits.
Here we go. Let's get some green flag racing in here, boys. I want more than 2 laps this time. Come on, please.
I definitely would like to see more.
Because it was just starting to get interesting. 3 wide. Oh, my God. That's like 10, at least 10 rows back.
We got Matt Cherry now trying to fight off Brian Wirtz.
Brian Wirtz, yeah, he was the pole sitter for this race, and Matt Cherry's going to give him a run for his money. Matt Cherry on the outside. Oh, they get close. They get real close.
Matt Cherry making a little bit of contact there with Jeffrey Creek. Brian Wirtz now moving a little bit back, maybe waiting now to see Jeffrey Creek there giving up first.
Matt Cherry really drove it in hard that time. I don't know if he'll lead coming around to the stripe. Creek down low now. The 33 of Colin Fern right behind them guys. Matt Wirtz to the high side. 3 wide as they cross the stripe.
Like I was trying to make a point before that last caution came out, this is probably one of the best leagues for Gen 6 racing. I mean, look at the whole pack here. You basically got double side racing everywhere you go. You probably won't see that in any other league.
Yeah, there's really no guy that can get away from everybody else in this league. That's the best part. 82 of Brian Wirtz now falling back to 4th position. Colin Fern making one hell of a run today as he's now in 3rd place, and he's looking to take 2nd away from Jeffrey Creek.
After this weekend, Colin Fern might not want to come back in the booth.
Oh, yeah. He's got to wreck out so that we have another commentator.
Yeah, we need more colored commentators.
Jeffrey Creek now being pressured to his inside by the 83. The 83 of Kyle Taraska, brand new to No Limit Racing. But not brand new to iRacing in general. He's definitely been around for quite a bit. And he's going to make a show. He's making the inside. Oh, my God. Awesome pass down on the apron. Gets right around Colin Fern.
Colin Fern trying to make him put down there, but doesn't work.
Kyle Taraska, the number 83, Taraska Stencil Racing, sponsored by Yellow Stripes TV, Making the Driver. So go to www.makingthedriver.com. Check that out. Kyle Taraska now with his sights set on the number 48 of Matt Cherry as they cross the stripe again. 132 laps to go. 4 lead changes so far.
Colin Fern got a little bit loose, it looked like, off turn 4 there.
It's probably that same situation that Paul was talking about earlier. The cars look all really bound up and just really tight on this big track, and when you pull it down too hard, it just creates that loose feeling, and you might be correcting a loose situation that really isn't a loose situation.
True that. Brian Wirtz now takes away 3rd place from Colin Fern, as well as Jeffrey Creek looking like he's going to take away 4th place from Fern. Fern trying his hardest to keep that 4th place spot, if anything.
Kyle Taraska now making the high side run, trying to get a little run going down the backstretch on the 48 of Matthew Cherry. Cherry still holding the lead so far. Mike Rominger back there, he's kind of holding a great 5th position as Creek fell back just a little bit. Kyle Charaska now down to the inside of the 48 of Matt Cherry as they go around turn 4. Matt Cherry hits the wall just a little bit.
And leading the line that time, I think it was Kyle.
It was Kyle. Kyle takes the lead away. 5 lead changes so far. Kyle Charaska, your leader here at Fontana, California.
Going back to your point earlier about you saying how no one can really get away from anyone else, well, you're seeing that statement hold up here. As you see a battle for second between Matt Cherry and Brian Wirtz. Brian Wirtz getting the better of Matt Cherry for second.
I'm going to go back just a little bit further in the pack here to the 75 of Daniel T. Murphy. Your current points leader for No Limit Racing. He's mid-pack and not really making anything happen just yet.
Well, he might be waiting him out, seeing what can happen later on. Might make his move.
And with Brian Wirtz only 20 points away from him, not even 20 points away from him, in third place in the standings, Brian in the number 82 machine all the way up there towards the front. Now he's looking like he's going to make something happen here. That car has come alive.
As see Colin Fern there.
Go ahead.
See Colin Fern there getting third.
Yeah, all of a sudden he comes back from nowhere too. I mean, he was falling back, and now he's back up there in third. And Matthew Cherry's the one falling off pace.
As Jeffrey Creek there trying to pass Matthew Cherry there for fourth. And that number 1 Husky Dow General car. Like I said before, this is just, it's really amazing racing. Like, it just is.
As we ride along with the number 33 of Colin Fern on the gyro cam for a lap around California here. I tell you what, the battle up front is definitely heating up. Brian Wirtz taking the lead away now from Kyle Charaska. Everybody just playing leapfrog, but the top 3 guys have kind of checked out here a little bit from Matt Cherry and Colin Fern. They look like they might be working together here as Colin Fern was given the 48 a big push down the backstretch.
That could possibly be happening right now. But as we see Colin Fern now looking to pass Matt Cherry for 4th place. Those two doing battle side by side. 133 of Colin Fern in that Caterpillar car, and Matt Cherry in the 48 Lowe's car getting passed by Colin Fern for 4th place. Still battling side by side. Oh, they touched. They did touch a little. Matt Cherry now getting the effects of that. Getting pushed all the way back.
Definitely damaged his front left-hand side there. Man, Richie Evans. Look at Richie Evans and Mike Rominger go at it. Richie throwing the blocks.
That looks like an old move I'd throw on some drivers.
But a good job by Rominger, not forcing the situation too hard. And look, not too far back now, the 75 of Daniel T. Murphy. He is starting to work his way up the field.
Like I said earlier, he might have been waiting for the perfect time just to get things sorted out and see what he could do as we hit 31 laps here at Fontana. Last week's winner at Bristol, hit 55, Joel Hamilton, currently 22nd, not doing good this week.
Well, he might not have the right setup,
That is true.
99 is Zach Colton right behind Daniel T. Murphy, just kind of sitting pretty right now. Tyler Lund back there as well, a couple cars back. John Booger right in front of him. That's how he said his name's pronounced. It's Booger.
Is it really?
That's what he said.
Oh, well, then I have to pronounce it like that. Brian Work's still doing a good job here, holding off all the drivers here.
Steven Mastro, he's number 2 in points. He's just fighting to stay alive here in the back of the pack. He's got Danny Sanchez giving him the right act every single lap, with Thorndike down there as well. And, oh my God, 4 wide!
Oh, geez.
4 wide, baby! It was only a brief moment, but it was 4 wide.
The guys going around 195 miles per hour, 4 wide. That is impressive. They did not wreck. That, again, that's no limit racing right there. That's how good these drivers are.
You're going to have to remind me of that later. Lap 33, get a screenshot of that. Actually, you can go back and get a screenshot of that, Thorny.
That's what I'm doing right now. Maniac.
Oh, Danny Sanchez getting real loose coming off of 4. Almost loses it, but he's still in it. Steven Mastro able to take the position away and secure that. Teddy Reed back there as well. He's just kind of sitting pretty in that Farmers Insurance car. The 81 of Matt Wirtz, though, not having as good of a day as his brother, that's for sure. Way back in the pack. PJ Lucy real far off the pace in that number 17 machine. I believe that's his first night in No Limit Racing as well. Joel Hamilton back even further than him. Kevin Parsons just kind of trying to stay on the lead lap, I believe. And Thomas Lattimore, after getting that damage fixed, he's back out on the track as well. Paul Berthwick, what's going on with that car, man? You must be struggling.
Off that restart coming out of 4, my wheel disconnected and I had no power whatsoever, so I coasted into the pit stall and got my wheel hooked back up and reconfigured it, and now I'm 2 laps down. It sucks.
Well, there's always lucky dogs for a reason. Kyle Taraska is now falling back to 3rd. Jeffrey Creek taking back the 2nd position from him.
Creek has just been in and out of top 5, or even in and out, going like from 1st to 2nd, and then all of a sudden disappearing, and then all of a sudden right up back to 2nd. He's one of those guys you have to watch out for because they can just disappear and just like that, they're right on your back. It's Daniel T. Murphy now trying to pass Randy Shoemake for 8th at 23.
Jeffrey Creek with a little run on the 82 of Brian Wirtz. Might be looking to make something happen here. Taking a little bit different of a line than Brian there, but definitely making up ground on the front stretch. Creek with a big run on Brian now. Kind of lifts a little early. Not trying to get into too much trouble this early on in the race, but Brian looking like he's struggling with those tires that he has on that 82 Oreo Cookie Chevrolet. Or actually, it's Ford Fusion, my bad. Looks like that 82 machine might be a little upset right now. And Creek has Taraska all over his back bumper.
That is true.
And now Taraska with a run on the 1.
Now Taraska now looking for that second place spot, easily takes that second place spot away from Jeffrey Creek. Like, almost like Jeffrey Creek was just sitting there.
Well, and this is exactly why. Look at Creek now. He's right back on the back bumper. The old bait and switch move there, kind of lifting a little earlier than him, letting him go by, and then trying to do the crossover move behind him.
Well, it doesn't look like it works that time.
No, it did not.
It's
hard to keep momentum here at Fontana.
That is, and it's also hard to keep it straight even if you have the right setup in. Because he's going to like turn 3 right now as you see Brian Wirtz doing that. That car, if he doesn't know how to get these turns to come out right, it will get loose on him just like that. And obviously that's why he's in first place, because he knows how to do that. As Taraska's all over the back now. Taraska's now going high looking for that first place spot of 82 of Brian Wirtz now.
Things kind of bunching up a little bit further back. Mike Rominger, Colin Fern, Randy Shoemake in the back of that thing, and the 75 Hoosier Ford Fusion of Daniel T. Murphy back there. Matt Cherry in the middle of that whole sandwich.
Something Brian Wirtz definitely does not want to see in his rear view mirror later on this race is Daniel Murphy. He wants him to stay back there for points wise.
Daniel Murphy making the pass down low on Colin Fern. Randy Shoemake getting really slow going out of that corner. 99 is Zach Colton on his outside now. Zach Colton looking to make a move here.
I got a question for you, Michael, if you don't mind.
What's that?
It's a viewer question here. What lap do you think pit stops will start happening on?
Well, let's see. We had 2 cautions in the first, 12 laps. Everybody pretty much went down and got tires and fuel on that second one. I would have to say probably about lap 70. I mean, that's just a guesstimate. Maybe 65.
That's basically where I think it will happen too. Maybe if not lap 75. Thank you guys, by the way, for sending in that message. So now we have Brian Wirtz now having to really watch over his back now because Kyle Taraska now all over that. Trying to pass him up high, it looks like. And it looks like Taraska's now in the lead, but Brian Wirtz still trying to fight back. Well, Taraska still got it here as we go into turn 3.
Yeah, Brian Wirtz is going to take it back from... Ooh, Kyle.
Yellow
a little
was
bit.
out. Yellow was out.
And who was that for?
Yellow flag is manly thrown.
Well, as we try up here in the MW Productions booth to figure out exactly who was the cause of that caution, we're going to go to a real quick commercial sponsor. Remember, we're sponsored by DGVertech.net. You're watching No Limit Racing on MW Productions.
Where survival is the only rule, and feelings have no place. Where winning is everything, and weakness is fatal. How much difference can one person make? That depends on the person. In every life, there is a line that cannot be crossed without leaving everything behind, except faith. Once that step is taken, there is no looking back, and all that lies ahead is destiny. There is no looking back, and all that lies ahead is destiny.
And we are back. And as we could not find the cause of that caution, didn't hear anything down in the pits at all. And I think Thorny's going to see if he can get Aaron Berge up to the booth, see what we can find out.
I can tell you right now, the caution was me, number 31.
Oh, what did you do?
Just the left rear tire slapped the apron, and I caught it, and I started merging back on the track at full speed, and it just went straight out to the wall, on the outside wall there, and off of that, it just went head on first in the inside barrier.
So you're out of it?
Destroyed the car right there. Yep.
Well, at least it's something to think about, you know, for the Open, the NIS Open this week.
Yeah, I was still looking forward to it. I was looking
Well, now
forward
you
to
can
running this whole
commentate.
race. Don't remind me.
You're the one that wanted to come in the booth. Now you're stuck here. What's
It's
up,
always
Thorny?
fun hanging out with you guys.
Alright, he wants to come in the booth, but I can't move him.
Oh, hold on. There you go, try now. Mr. Berge, what's up, my brother?
Oh, what's up?
The Bergenator. How's the car handling tonight, buddy?
It's pretty good so far. That first pit stop, I made a 1 pound adjustment on both my left sides, so I'm consistently, even on a 40 lap run, I was still running 40.6, which is, I believe, faster than anybody else on the track after a 40 lap run.
No show by the league owner. Where's that guy at?
I don't know. Last I knew, he was at Hard Rock Cafe, and he said he was going to be here a half hour before race time. I don't know.
Well, we'll have to talk about that in private a little bit later. Here we go, green flag racing. Good luck, Aaron.
Thank you.
Moving back up there, Thorny. Thank you. And here we go. Green flag's out. Randy Shoemake's going to bring us to the stripe.
Smell the fuel.
And Brian Wirtz on his outside, 4 fresh tires and fuel in that 82 machine. Gets by him with ease. Kyle Tarasco right in tow. And the pack is going to bunch up here.
Holy cow, back in the pack, we got some 3-wide action going on. Colin Firm was getting pushed around. Some awesome racing going on all over the place.
Kyle Tarasco taking the lead early in this run as he gets by the 82 of Brian Wirtz with ease. Brian Wirtz not even able to lead a whole lap. And yeah, the pack is definitely bunching back up. You got the 48 of Matt Cherry back there behind Colin Fern, Mike Rominger. You got Aaron Berge up there as well. And look who's moved into the top 5 or 6. Richie Evans in the number 3 machine.
I was just looking at actually Daniel Murphy just got taken away 3rd from Richie Evans.
I knew he'd be up there sooner or later. Daniel T. Murphy says it's time to make some moves. 100 laps to go now. 9 lead changes, only 3 cautions. Not too bad so far. I mean, Fontana with the bunched up racing that we have been seeing here. 3 wide, 4 wide down the front stretch as we just speak now. Man, that's some cool racing when they're all bunched up together like that. Thorndike in the 59 coming down a little bit. Three wide going down the backstretch as well, with Colton on the low side. Looks like Teddy Reed was in the middle of that sandwich as they kind of broke apart now. Three wide once again, Matthew Cherry down low. He's got Randy Shoemake in the middle. Colin Fern up high. Colin Fern gets around the 23, now trying to make a move on the 4. Matthew Jerry getting loose out of 2, dives down low, gets it out of trouble, and now eases his way back onto the speedway. Oh, Zach Colton starting to spin in 3 and 4. He catches it though, and oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, Booger, Booger in the wall.
And caution is thrown out. Everyone saved it, but caution was thrown out by racing.
Booger in the wall, man. Never eat boogers off the wall.
Very good job. Literally, if you watch that replay, everyone did a very good job, especially, well, actually all the drivers just did a really good job keeping it off, hitting other drivers. Again, yellow flag was thrown by race control.
Well, and that's understandable, especially with 2 cars riding the wall on the high side, kind of stuck to the wall there. You know, once you get that momentum built into it, and you kind of get kind of glued to that outside wall. Danger, you can throw in your 2 cents anytime you want here, buddy. Paul. He must be away from his mic. Cheater. These teams going through a lot of tires today. Danger.
Well, he's definitely not responding after what I just did, so.
Oh no, what did you do? Poke him?
Yeah, I poked him like 20 times.
You're a sick individual, Mike.
Yes, I am. Is it weird that I found enjoyment out of it?
That is awfully weird. Hey, we gotta make it interesting somehow, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Fuck them.
really racy. Every one of these guys doing an awesome job, you know, keeping all 4 wheels on the ground. Your leader, though, right now, Kyle Taraska in the number 83.
Look at that. Daniel Murphy is in 4th right now. The fact that Daniel Murphy is in 4th right now has got to be a little scary for Brian Mertz.
You're absolutely right.
Totally.
Well, whoever was asking about pit strategy earlier on there on the web page there, yeah, you can kind of throw that out the window. I'm just saying.
Thanks to people who send me messages on Facebook. I knew I had fans somewhere.
There you go.
They're just hiding under rocks. You know, I just noticed we are only on lap 56 right now.
You know, I have failed to see if Andrew Bird is even in this field. Seen someone on the Facebook page there rooting him on. Maybe I missed him. Oh, there he is. There he is. I found him. He's in the pits right now, getting 4 fresh tires. Sunoco fuel in that Chevrolet.
Nah.
I don't remember announcing his name at the beginning of the race, but there he is, Andrew Bird, number 13. And he is off pit road and going to enter the land of the living once again.
Here's a little trivia for you. How many NASCAR tracks are in the West?
You broke up there a little bit. How many tracks are in
how
the
many
Midwest?
tracks are in how many tracks are in the West that are ran in NASCAR? That are NASCAR ran.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, then why the hell would you ask that question if you didn't know?
Green, green, green.
Here we go, green flag racing.
That is a good question.
Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go again.
Hell yeah.
And Wirt's going to take the lead away from Tarasca. Great start for Wirtz. Tarasca now to his outside as they start going around turn 2 onto the backstretch. Tarasca might have a little bit of an advantage on the outside this way. Big run on the outside. Got him by a nose. 82 down low still. Got Tarasca holding it in there, driving it in deep into 3. Got Tarasca again, and not letting Brian Wirtz take a lead.
And look who is now battling Brian Wirtz. That's Daniel T. Murphy, your current point leader in the No Limits Racing League here.
Funny thing is, those guys are on the same damn team. Dark Horse Racing.
That should make it even more interesting then.
And here comes the Burgonator. Aaron Berge, number 8.
The Burgonator, alright.
That's his nickname, the Burgonator. He's now battling for the 4th position with Jeffrey Creek.
Ooh, we see a little, at least I did, I saw a little bit movement there from Daniel Sanchez. Now Daniel Sanchez literally getting pushed by Matt Cherry. Great job with not letting that thing go wild and wreck everyone. Very good job by Sanchez. We currently see a battle for, I want to say 2nd there. Actually 3rd. Between Richie Evans and Aaron Berg. Or the Burgonator. E3 of Tarasca still leading the way here as we hit 61 of 150 laps here. Thank you guys for all joining us tonight.
Richie Evans, he's kind of going ahead and he's leading a pack of about 6 or 7 cars here with side-by-side racing right behind him. Now the Burgonator to the outside of Richie Evans as they go down the backstretch. Richie Evans cross maneuver out in front of the 8, and the 33 of Colin Fern gets a chance to take away the position from the 8 as the Burgonator now takes the low line and is going to try to get back around Colin Fern.
God, I love this as we see Daniel Murphy now looking for that lead. of Taraska. He is side by side, and we do have a new leader. Actually, we do not. But Taraska's going up high. Now we have a new leader. And that would be Daniel T. Murphy, your current
Daniel
points leader.
Murphy taking the lead from Kyle Taraska. And Daniel Murphy wasn't anywhere to even be seen at the beginning of this race. You could have looked down the whole backstretch, and he wouldn't have been coming out of turn 3 yet. And here he is, leading this event here at Fontana, California.
Now, people, that's called dedication right there. And Brian Wirtz now moves into second. Daniel Murphy, or excuse me, Kyle Taraska now in third place.
Comes back to one of my favorite sayings there, Mike. If it doesn't work, just put it in there harder. You can take that however you want.
Yeah, in many ways, and just one. That's not euphemism, kids.
So anyway, Mike, you sent me a little link earlier on of a girl's picture. No, we're talking about this live.
Oh my god.
And I mentioned that she was hot, and she is. She's definitely hot. But I finally figured out who she reminds me of. Avril Lavigne.
Oh my god. No, 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 no.
Oh yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
Look, dude, her eye makeup and everything. Yeah. That's not a bad thing.
That's a pretty old photo though, buddy.
So I should just call you the Chad Kroger of iRacing.
Oh my god. No, you can call me a Thornicator.
No. There's already a nader. That's the bird.
That's what the women call me.
What, Thornicator?
Yeah, they call me Thornicator on Friday nights.
Ha!
Might be getting a little bit too awkward.
Kyle Taraska all over the back end now of Daniel T. Murphy. And Kyle Taraska is going to take the lead away, and Brian Wirtz going to follow suit here.
Kyle Taraska is an amazing competitor, let's put it that way. As we see two teammates now going out back, battling there for second place between Daniel Murphy and Brian Eath.
Speaking
Brian
of awkward, though, I mean, what if Daniel took out Brian, or Brian took out Daniel, you know? Think about the talk in the garage after that race.
Well, I've been in that situation, actually, where on both sides, and let's put it this way, stuff would go down. Literally, stuff would go down. Yeah, and then next race, there might be some other members not getting a race, or some other members actually not even racing, if at all, in the race team.
Aaron Berge and Richie Evans still battling it out behind those top 4 cars. They're battling for the 5th position, him and Richie Evans.
I would just like to say Maniac Danger is back. He keeps on poking me, so he is back.
I'm back, boys.
Maniac, can't even hear you.
Oh, I said there's a thing called personal space, and you need to stay out of it, Berthwick.
I had to go take care of the little one for a little bit.
Oh, your wife had the baby. I didn't even know.
2 months ago.
Well, you never told me.
Awesome.
So did you make out really lucky and the baby looks like the wife instead of you?
Yeah, I did actually. He's not ugly like me.
And what's his name?
Bryson James.
Is he a boy or a girl?
I think he's a boy.
I didn't hear the name.
Bryson James, and you asked if it's a boy or a girl?
I didn't hear the
What in
name.
the heck?
At least it's not Michael. At least the teachers won't be spelling his name wrong. Just gonna go on a limb. If you name your kid Michael, make sure the teachers definitely know how to spell their name right.
Yeah, that was an instant no when I brought it up.
Caution back out. Lap 70 of 150. Thorny.
Hello.
Where's the caution at, buddy? Come on.
I didn't see anything for caution, but I thought I saw some smoke. I'll have to go back and check. Actually, I just did.
Ooh, the 77 of Teddy
hard
Reed.
hit there. 77 getting blown up. Hits the wall, looks like. Actually, we're gonna have to see that again, because it almost looks like he's going... Yeah, he's... Oh, he got a little loose coming off turn 4 there. Just overcorrected it, bam, right into the wall, and then... Ford just gets him a little bit there. That's why he yellows it out.
Fortunately, not collecting anybody.
True that.
Well, with that caution out, we're going to go ahead and hit a quick commercial break. You're watching MWPTV1 live on YouTube, broadcast of No Limits. And check us out on Facebook, No Limit Racing. And check everything else out, dgvertec.net. And my channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Hi, I'm Todd Holmes, driver of the 75M Ford Mustang GT. This is what I do by night. And this is what I do by day. I sell new Fords, and I've got the best selections of used inventory that you could ask for. Come see me down here at Central Ford.
Are you tired of getting hassled at the dealerships? Looking for a salesman that knows what he's talking about? Are you looking to buy a new or used car? Then look no further! Sexton Ford Moline, Illinois has the biggest selection of new or pre-owned vehicles, and Todd Malmstrom is the salesman you want. Todd is an expert when it comes to cars, and if you don't believe me, then you should see him race on a Sunday night. With his top-notch professional customer service and expertise, he will make sure you go home in the right car for the right price. No hassle, no haggling. Todd will make sure that you're happy when you leave the lot with your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, Sexton Ford may be the talk of the town, but so is Todd Malmstrom. If you're in the market for a new ride, then buy one from a winner. Todd Malmstrom at Sexton Ford Moline. Well, evidently I played the commercials and didn't show the picture of them, but yeah. So.
Slacking, kid.
Yep, I am.
Talking about my girl and then you slacked.
Talk about your girl. Yeah, we'll just play the commercial over.
Fans must love what you're about to do.
Don't start. Don't start with me, Thorny. Well, the lights on the pace car are off. We're getting ready to go green flag racing here again. 5 cautions now. 16 lead changes in this race, and that's quite a bit. 77 laps to go in this thing, and it's been heated so far, especially for that lead position between the 82, the 75, and the 83. And don't forget Matt Cherry.
Matt Cherry. Oh my God, he's actually back up here. Holy cow.
Green flag's out. Here we go, baby. Woo! James Thorndike. What the heck was he doing?
James Thorndike.
Thorndike getting a big run there on the outside at the start of that race.
First 4 letters, the same as my last name. Very good driver right there.
You mean very bad driver then? Oh, Sanchez getting loose on the backstretch into the wall now.
Sanchez, awesome job at Sanchez. Holy cow.
Andrew Bird just barely avoided that.
And Sanchez actually going to get a big, big loss there. But amazingly, he also got a great win there by not wrecking the car, even though he lost a crap ton of spaces. And Thorndike now almost gets into the grass there, now pushing everyone up the track. I might have just cursed Thorndike.
Told you.
Hey, I got a win Sunday night, so I'm doing good.
Actually, I've gotten a win 2 weeks in a row now. Texas and at Bristol.
Well, you're just a bad guy. I'm not sure what swear words I can say on here.
And then last night's race was scary as hell. Had Ray Alfala behind me, Parker Klingerman in front of me.
I saw that on that photo, and I was like, is that the real one? I'm like, that guy right there is rolling in stacks, or how the heck they say it. I'm not up to date with teen language these days.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, even though I am a teen.
Cautions. Oh! Zach Colton!
Oh, big one. Oh, and they're still wrecking 3. Zach Colton, or excuse me, 3 of Richie Evans all over the track there. Obviously not intentional, but that's a big record there. Holy cow.
As we go back on the replay, Richie Evans, Zach Colton right next to each other. Richie Evans actually came up into Zach Colton. Zach Colton blowing his motor. Looked like Richie Evans was coming up because of a car that was on the low line. And when he came back down across the track, he ended up taking out another car there. The 26 of Tyler Lund. He blew his engine when he came across the track in front of him. So Tyler Lund looks like he's going to be out of this one too. But you know what that does, Thorny? You know what that does for us?
Makes a lot more exciting racing.
No, we can actually play those commercials now. We'll be right back.
Hey, have fun, fans.
Hi, I'm Todd Mulker, driver of the 75M Ford Mustang GT. This is what I do by night. And this is what I do by day. I sell new Fords, and I've got the best selections of used inventory that you could ask for. Come see me down here at Central Ford.
Are you tired of getting hassled at the dealerships? Looking for a salesman that knows what he's talking about? Are you looking to buy a new or used car? Then look no further! Sexton Ford Moline, Illinois has the biggest selection of new or pre-owned vehicles, and Todd Malmstrom is the salesman you want. Todd is an expert when it comes to cars, and if you don't believe me, then you should see him race on a Sunday night. With his top-notch professional customer service and expertise, he will make sure you go home in the right car for the right price. No hassle, no haggling. Todd will make sure that you're happy when you leave the lot with your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, Sexton Ford may be the talk of the town, but so is Todd Malmstrom. If you're in the market for a new ride, then buy one from a winner. Todd Malmstrom at Sexton Ford Moline. We are back. Fontana, California. 71 laps to go in this 150 lap shootout. I don't even know if you can consider it a shootout.
You know, if I was not 2 hours away and not told by Google that I had to go through Iowa to get to Sexton Ford, then maybe I go there and pick up a car. That commercial right there is actually pretty awesome.
You like that?
That's actually the quickest way, Google Maps told me, from Wisconsin is to go through Iowa and then get to Illinois. I'm like, that's not cool. When there's other fast ways. But yeah, that's a pretty cool commercial. You make that yourself?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty animated. Which makes for awesome commercials. That's the only cool thing, guys, when you guys get to listen to his commercials. At least they're interesting, not boring commercials that are random.
There used to be a voiceover for the AAA automotive one there, but unfortunately, yeah, it got deleted, so I'd have to redo it. I'm too lazy.
I agree. I'm the same way.
Well, the lights on the pace car are off.
A2 Brian works. Gonna try bringing him back to green here, but where's Taraska though on that restart? Gonna get them. What do you guys think? Put them down in comments right now.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Take it away, Thorny.
Pace car is getting ready to turn off here on the pit road as we get into turn number 4 here. Pace car now entering turn 4. And Taraska on the outside, gonna restart second here. Brian Works gonna start first. Right behind Brian Works is Aaron Berg. Pace car's off. Race car's about to go back to green here after 82 laps. Green, green, green! Here at Fontana. We see a few cars in the back there. One car actually all the way down the bottom. Brian Works still holding off that first place spot against Tarasca. Now Tarasca though easily taking that spot away from Works. We see 3 wide right behind all of them. Oh, Murphy might have gotten a little bit of that wall. And we see some other 3 wide racing going on there in the back. Tarasca still in the lead though, coming off this time. And then goes Brian Works in second, third. Daniel Murphy, who's currently leading points, fourth. It will be Aaron Berg. Actually, yeah, Aaron Berg, fifth. Matt Cherry, sixth. Jeffrey Creek, seventh. Andrew Bird, eighth. PJ Losley, ninth. Randy Shoemake, and 10th, rounding off your top 10. Mike Rominger. And Andrew Bird on the bottom of the track. Something going on with that car. Does it look back up towards your pack here, man? Kyle Tarasca still in the lead here after 83, actually 84 of 150 laps.
And get a little loose coming out of 4 there.
True. Brian Works now looking on the top side. Now battle for first.
One hell of a battle between these two all race long. Looks like they got together a little bit there on the backstretch. No love lost between these two.
That's racing, like I've always said, and like everyone else has always said. Bumping is racing.
Man, Kyle Tarasca's car is not looking happy there.
Matt Ward's, Brian Ward's brother is back in 19th place there. And last week's winner at Bristol, Joe Hamilton, actually now moved it back in the 13th place, now looking for 12th. But your current leader right now is Brian Works. We see Daniel Murphy looking for second over Kyle Tarasca.
And now a 4-car battle, 5-car battle for the lead. Everybody's starting to stack up there.
Woo! There comes Tarasca again. God, I know I said this many times, guys, but this is seriously something you gotta experience personally. This is some of the best racing I've ever seen in Gen 6 racing. This is why No Limits Racing has that that reputation. They don't just allow any normal kind of driver's races. You have to actually have a set number of iRating. I think it's iRating. A set number, basically where you are a clean racer to race in this, so they do not have cautions every lap. Which is a good idea, and that's why you get this great racing you guys are watching tonight. Live here. Michael Woolley's broadcasting. MWPR. Hopefully. I just put
MW Productions. Get it right, man. What the hell is your problem with that?
I was thinking
Quit messing around on Facebook.
I was thinking of WPR, which is Wisconsin Public Radio.
Well, that's definitely not us.
Can thank my mom for that. Anyway, still battling. Taraska now actually getting overtaken by Daniel Murphy. And Daniel Murphy ran beside him is the Burgonator.
Matthew Cherry's still back there in the mix as well. So Dark Horse Racing 1-2 right now. Taraska Stenzel racing in third place right now. And Matthew Cherry taking up the fourth position. Burgonator Apocalypse Motorsports back there in fifth.
Brian Wirt still holding off everyone. Part of that Dark Horse Racing group there. And Murphy in second. Third, Taraska. Fourth, Cherry, who we've seen everywhere already today. In only 92 laps, we've seen him all over the place in position. Right behind him is the Burgonator, according to Mr. Woolley. Aaron Berg in fifth. Sixth place, Jeffrey Creek. Seventh, Mike Rominger. Eighth place, Randy Shoemake. Ninth place, James Thorndike. And 10th place, Steve Mastro in the 45. It's rounding off your top 10 right now after 92 laps.
Man, looks like everybody's on the lead lap through 20th position. Pretty good here so far.
Right before that caused a big wreck there.
Kyle Taraska battling back up there for that second position and takes it away from Daniel T. Murphy. I'm pretty sure he has his eyes set on the 82 of Brian Wirtz now as we're closing into the final battle here with only 55 laps to go here at Fontana, California.
think I might have just had a little bit of microphone problems there. Might accidentally clicked the wrong button. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now.
We can hear you loud and clear, Thorny.
Alright. Yeah, I just noticed I was clicking the wrong button. Brian Wirtz, though, still in first with that awesome lead. Kyle Taraska, second. Third is Daniel Murphy. Again, Daniel Murphy. As we saw, like I was trying to say, I know it was a few laps ago, but Jeffrey Creek passed Matthew Cherry. And then all of a sudden you see Jeffrey Creek put on a big block of Matthew Cherry. And what I was saying is that Matthew Cherry, awesome job by him. Instead of, keep on pushing on that gas, he quickly put on the brakes so he would avoid wrecking. As we see Jeffrey Creek, again, another person we have probably not talked about for a while here. This will be at lap 98. I'm not sure, Michael, if Jeffrey Creek was here last week, but I don't remember hearing that name last week.
Yeah, he was definitely here. He was the only car that didn't have a scratch on it, remember, right at the end of the race?
So Colin Fern did have to pay up then.
No, because he was not on the lead lap.
Jeffrey Creek, you lucked out, buddy.
Yeah, they're starting to spread out just a little bit back in the field here. Looks like Thorndike and the 12 of Ross Gator are going at it right now. They've got Matt. Whoa, where did Matt Wirtz come from? Looks like he's moved his way
Holy
up the
cow!
pack.
That is a good question. Matt Wirtz, brother, I do believe brother of Brian Wirtz.
Yes, he is.
And I think I'm guessing they're on the same team.
Yes, they are. Them and Daniel T. Murphy, Dark Horse Racing.
That would be awesome to see a 1-2-3 finish tonight. Obviously, they have 50 more laps to go.
Yeah,
make it happen.
A long ways to go still, Thorny. And even though he got in trouble and got into the wall quite a bit earlier on, Booger, he's battling with Joel Hamilton right now.
As for 15th place, I believe. Yes, I'm right. I really can't see how it's spelled burger. It just doesn't look like it. But I will trust you on that.
That's just what I've been told.
Trust in your word or my life on it. Brian Wirtz still leading here after an amazing lead. Kyle Taraska. Looks like he might have gotten a little loose coming off too there. And then third, Jeffrey Creek. Fourth, Daniel Murphy. Fifth, Aaron Berg. Sixth, Matt Cherry. Seventh, Mike Rominger. Eighth, Randy Shoemake in that 23. Ninth, James Thorndike. And 10th, Matt Wirtz. That's your top 10 right there. After 102 of 150 laps. Currently see a battle right now going on, or we're seeing a battle going on between Kyle Taraska and Jeffrey Creek for second. But things have shuffled out since then. Not sure how Michael Woolley feels about this, but I would like to see some of your fans get engaged. Ask us questions if you are at all wondering anything about anything here you're watching tonight. Just trying to get you guys engaged. As Brian Wirtz is passing that lap car. That again, like I noted last week, Danny Shantez obviously knowing his place and that he needs to get out of the way for these lead lap cars. That right there, again, I like watching that. Because in my mind, that shows respect to the drivers and that they know that they shouldn't be racing against these guys. Great racing all over the track. And I will be right back, guys. Sorry, I just received a very important phone call. You guys are watching No Limit Racing on MWPA. I believe it is.
MW Productions.
MW Productions.
There you go. Say it right.
I'll get it right someday. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for watching right now. No Limit Racing at Fontana.
Go back up to our leaders. I think Brian Wirt's still in the lead. Creek now in second. Kyle Taraska back there in third position. Daniel T. Murphy in a close proximity with fourth place. Aaron Berge right on his backside there in fifth position. And that's your top five right now. Not too much going on right now on the racetrack. Everybody's kind of spread out. Still good racing here to go. 44 laps to go here at Fontana, California. 107 of 150 down with 6 cautions for 22 laps. So just 22 of those laps out of 150 were caution flag laps. And we're going strong here. We'll have to see who ends up the victor. But, man, I tell you what, the battle that has been shaping up since lap 1 of this race has been Creek, Wirtz, Kyle Taraska, and now newcomer into the mix, Daniel T. Murphy late in the race.
Hello everyone, Thorny is back. If you don't know what that means, that is just a nickname for Thorny.
Well, only 40 laps left to go here, Thorny. And we're getting down to brass tacks now. 20 lead changes in this race so far. Brian Wirtz, our leader, and he's got a pretty commanding lead now, able to separate himself from those other 2 cars right behind him, Jeffrey Creek and Kyle Taraska. And looks like Brian Wirtz is going to be coming up on some lap traffic here.
Daniel Dalton, or Lane Dalton, excuse me for that name butcher there. Lane Dalton would like to know, can he have more horsepower?
I don't know if that's something we can grant. PJ going another lap down as Brian Wirtz makes his way past him. That might leave just 19 cars on the lead lap now, I'm not sure.
"19 lap cars down, did you say?"
No, 19 cars on the lead lap.
14 cars are actually on the lead lap.
Well.
You need to redo your math there, sir.
Nah, I just didn't look. Last
Yeah,
time
14
I checked,
cars
there were
on-
20 cars on the lead lap, so.
Andrew Bird would be the last car on the lead lap. He's actually going into the pits right now, so he's going to probably get lapped. So it'd actually be Matt Cherry, who's in 13th place. Wow.
Speaking of pit stops, we might have to see one here before the end of the race. Green flag pit stops would definitely shake up this field.
Sometimes for better or for worse.
"36 laps left to go here. We're going to be 35 at the stripe. Brian Wirtz still in command of this thing, but look who has snuck up his way right behind him, the number 1 of Jeffrey Creek.
I think this is our longest green flag run. I could be wrong, but I do believe this is our longest green flag.
Easily.
And this is some great racing. Jeffrey Creek, like you were mentioning there, in the lead. I didn't even notice that lead change. That's a scary thing to think of.
I don't think Brian Wirtz is going to let him go too easy, and I definitely know Kyle Tarasca ain't going to.
Jeffrey Creek is... Well, oh, there we go. Brian Wirtz in the pits.
And there are your green flag pit stops. They're leaving Creek out there to die by himself.
Creek is going to look right behind him here if he hasn't already and see that there's no one behind him.
No one is there.
He's going to think he got really lucky and he's the fastest person out here.
Now it's going to be interesting to see right here what Kyle Tarasca is going to take. Right side is up.
We're going to see if Jeffrey Creek, your leader, comes in.
He's taking left side too. Kyle's going to take all 4 tires.
And Jeffrey Creek is not coming into the pits.
He's going to stick it out there, huh?
Yeah, he's going to put Tarasca down as well as Brian Wirtz 1 lap down.
Yep, Brian Wirtz is going to take 4 tires too and full of Sunoco fuel.
And now they're both 1 lap down, and I don't even think they noticed that Jeffrey Creek was going to still stay out. And that's going to put Matt Wirtz in 2nd place. Brian Wirtz's brother, who is 15 seconds behind the leader.
Big shakeup at Fontana.
Just to know. And Jeffrey Creek still sticking it out. I think that might have actually, this is just a guess here, but I have a feeling Brian Wirtz and Kyle Tarasca might have intentionally pitted early. Just a thought. Because we have seen that before. I think Dale Earnhardt did that once.
Creek still out there. Matthew Wirtz now in 2nd. James Thorndike in 3rd. With Randy Shoemaker in 4th. Stephen Mastro in 5th. That means Aaron Berge has taken a pit.
Oh, Jeffrey Creek spinning out in pit road. Coming into pit road, Jeffrey Creek, your leader, spins out. Dang. So guess where your leader is? 16 seconds back Matt Wirtz. Again, may I remind you, 16 seconds back, he is now your new leader. Matt Wirtz must be going crazy inside right now.
Wow, what an upset for Jeffrey Creek.
Yeah, very much. And again, Matt Wirtz, that man who is 16 seconds behind, coming into the pits now, your leader. Jeffrey Creek again, yeah, suckish moment for him. You think that's not bad? Well, imagine if you're Jeffrey Creek and you're racing in the sun in such a big atmosphere like this and also being broadcasted, and then that happens to you.
James Thorndike, our leader right now. Now, everybody out there watching, we haven't cycled through all the pit stops, but if the caution were to come out right now, Thorndike could have this thing, and Thorndike heads to the pits. And so does Randy Shoemake and Steven Mastro.
Oh, look who your new leader is again. Joe Hamilton, last week's winner.
With 30 laps left to go. You know he has to be running out of fuel, though.
Yeah, he's going to be running out of fuel. He's actually, I want to say he's about to get passed by 15th place there. Mike Rominger, but I think he just came out of the pits. Yeah, Joe Hamilton's either he's taking it easy or something. Yeah, he's running out of stuff.
Yeah, his lap times show it just not going as fast as he once was.
Yeah, he's running. He's probably gonna pit this time by.
Nope, he's passing the pits up. He's in first place. He's gonna hold it out there for as long as he can. Second place though, right now, the 83 of Kyle Taraska. And just to give everybody a little idea of what's going on the track right now, we're gonna watch Kyle Taraska's lap time here. Kyle Taraska pulling a 41.074 in traffic. And looks like Joel Hamilton's last lap was a 41.377.
He's going to probably pit this time by. Hopefully, yeah, he's pitting. He's pitting.
Going into the pits, that's going to make your leader right now is going to be Kyle Taraska this time around.
Right behind him is Aaron.
The Burgonator. Baconator. What are you, hungry for me?
Well, every time you say Burgonator, think of a burger. I don't know why, I just do.
The Diabetes Burgonator.
Oh, geez, now it doesn't make me think of a burger. It's nasty. That's one way to put it, and that's... But you told Kyle Taraska that right now. He'd probably pull over and let him by.
Well, look who's playing possum right now in the third position. The 82, though. Brian Wirtz starting to make his way back up on the tail end of the Burgonator with only 27 laps to go.
Where'd that guy come from? Now, if this was me in this position, which hasn't happened a lot, but anyways, I would probably just wait it out. Like, if I'm Brian Wirtz, we know from how many laps he's led and where he's been today. He's basically been in first place the whole race. So we know he can get up in first place. But the question is now, since we know he basically can against Kyle Taraska and probably against Aaron Berg as we see him already coming up there, he waited out until like 5 laps to go or 10 laps to go to pass. Or should he take it right now? What do you think, Michael?
I have no clue, but I'm watching the battle between Kyle Taraska and the Burgonator shaping up here. And with them battling side by side, he gives the 82 of Brian Wirtz ample opportunity to try to take the lead here with only 25 laps to go.
Woo! And your favorite nickname, Bob takes the lead there.
Which is a big surprise. I know he was struggling with this car all week long. And for him to be leading this race, that is a big thing for him. 25 lead changes so far in this race, Matt.
Wow.
I just called you Mac for some reason. I have no clue what. Oh no! Kyle Taraska's spinning out!
Oh no!
Spinning through the grass!
No yellow! No yellow!
No yellow out yet. There should be one though.
Wow!
Oh man!
I am amazed.
He's trying to make his way back out onto the track, and
he's gonna probably try to bring a yellow. He's trying to bring a yellow out.
I honestly don't think he was trying to. You see the way that car was angled. He had no reason.
I am actually. I'm not. I don't really want to voice my opinion about this, but I'm gonna say one thing. I definitely think there should have been a caution in that for all the other cautions that were putting out tonight.
Oh yeah, obviously. But right now, with only 24 laps to go, he's obviously going to get the EOL penalty. So Kyle Taraska is going to go to the back of the lead pack, and we're going to see some definite pit stops here. Question is, who is going to win the race off pit road?
That really sucks for Taraska, though. That man really has to be annoyed by that.
He's been fighting that loose car. I said that about 20 laps ago, and it just finally paid dividends. And here comes your leaders down pit road, led by Aaron Berge, the Burgonator, looking for win number 2 this season, win number 2 ever in NLR. The right side is up on the Burgonator's car. It looks like he's going to take all 4. Probably not any fuel, but he's taking all 4. Jeffrey Creek took all 4. Brian Wirtz took all 4. Brian Wirtz going to win the race off pit road. And with that being said, 22 laps left to go. 129 of 50 down. 7 cautions for 24 laps. 26 lead changes. You're watching MW Productions live coverage on YouTube of No Limit Racing here at Fontana, California, brought to you by DGVertec.net. We'll be right back.
Woo!
Trucking has always been a part of me. It started years ago when my dad and granddad were hauling vegetables to market in Liverpool. The family immigrated to Canada in the late 60s and settled near Alliston, Ontario. I bought my first truck in 1982 and Mercer Trucking was born. Today, Mercer Trucking has over 50 trucks in terminals in Toronto and Los Angeles. Our storage facilities at both terminals can handle any size of distribution needs throughout North America. We service the continental U.S., including Hawaii and Alaska. We run over 120,000 miles per month and some of the best equipment on the road today. We specialize in less than truckload shipments, show freight, we do rush team service deliveries, and haul your refrigerated or heated product. Our regular team service from Canada to California is second to none, and our staff and drivers are among the best in the business. I'm proud of our people and what they can achieve. Trucking is in my blood, it's my livelihood, and it's what I do best.
And we're back live from Fontana, California. MW Productions coverage of the No Limit race here at California Speedway. And things are shaping up to be quite exciting for the finish. Steven Mastro, your leader, the first time leading tonight, which makes 27 lead changes total in this race. Randy Shoemake is going to start to his outside. Starting third on this restart will be Jose Pabon. We haven't seen him all race long, but he's in third place now. Brian Wirtz with 4 fresh tires. Aaron Berge with 4 fresh tires. Jeffrey Creek, Matt Cherry, Daniel T. Murphy, all top runners tonight. They all have 4 fresh tires, and they're going to run for the gold here with only about, 19 laps left to go once we take the green flag.
Well, up here in the booth right now, guys, I would like to welcome Kyle Taraska.
Whew, man.
Kyle, what happened there, buddy? Slip on a banana peel?
Yeah, you know, it was just a matter of losing concentration. I was racing really hard. Well, I've been racing really hard with the 82 Brian all race, and it's been a blast. And Aaron got in the mix there, and we were just side by side for the lead. And I saw Aaron slipped underneath me, and then I looked back in the mirror at the wrong time off a treacherous turn 4, and it just broke loose on me. And as soon as it broke loose, I didn't want to take any of those guys out, so I just tried to turn it down to the grass right away, and it was just pure mental mistake. But the yellowstripes.com, making the driver, car is fantastic tonight. Still got a long 18 laps here or so to restart. Feel very confident I can get back up there and still challenge for this win.
Well, man, we hope you definitely can. You've been giving it a run for your money all night long, and surprised that Brian and Aaron were able to challenge you there at the end with as fast as you were at the beginning of the race, but you still think you got something for them here.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything with the car to set up a race, and I kind of think they've been making adjustments, and they've been able to catch up to me the second half here. But, I mean, the car feels amazing on the restarts. I think I'm a better short-run car than a long-run car, but like I said, I feel very confident I can get back up there and make some noise here for you guys before it's all said and done.
All right, man. We'll be watching. You have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the race.
You too.
Your leader, Steven Mastro. He's going to be coming out of the gate here in just a few short seconds. The lights on the pace car are off. It's about ready to duck back off onto pit road here. And here we go. The battle is about to shape up with 19 laps left to go. We're waiting for the green flag to wave. And here we go! Woo! 19 laps left to go here at Fontana, California. And here comes Brian Wirtz. He is flying Brian Wirtz.
Holy cow, Randy Shoemake. I always want to call Randy Shoemake as he's named past there. Oh, jeez. Really easily there.
This is going to be very close, very heated battle here. Kyle Taraska back there in that mix. He's about in 8th or 9th position. He's right behind Aaron Berge. Shoemake holding on to position. As well, he lost first position, but he's holding on to 3rd right now. Steven Mastro's in 4th. Matt Cherry in 5th. Daniel T. Murphy in 6th, battling with the 48 of Matt Cherry. Oh, my God, they're getting loose off of fucking turn 4. And I did not mean to say a cuss word. That is my bad. I did not. I was getting excited. I'm sorry.
and I thought
it happens every once in a while.
Word, I thought when I said that one word, it was bad. But anyways,
I'll hit myself with a hickory stick later.
That's gonna be a highlight of my night now.
Remember, if you heard the F-bomb, just think of beep.
Well, yeah, we need to have like a few seconds delay here.
Oh, there is a delay, but it's gonna be passing right about now.
Yeah, but we need to have like a sensor bar then.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyways, Randy Shoemake, I was trying to try saying there. Every time I say his last name, makes me think of Schumacher. Not just because there's a racer named after that, but we had a local meteorologist here that had last name was Schumacher, and it was really annoying. So my bad if I called you Schumacher, and I don't think I have.
To Kyle Taraska, he's back there in 6th now, gonna go underneath the 48 of Matt Cherry, taking away that 5th position and having to work on the 75 of Daniel T. Murphy now.
Ooh. Jeffrey Creek gets a little loose coming out turn 4. I believe he's part of Dark Horse Racing. I do believe he is.
I have no
Could be
clue.
wrong.
I don't remember.
I saw him in the TeamSpeak once, so I'm just going off of what I saw. But anyways, that's another thing. Don't believe anything that you see in TeamSpeak sometimes.
Woo! Shoemake
Hey.
getting loose off the turn 2.
So
Daniel T. Murphy now
Creek.
down low.
Creek got really loose off turn 2 there. Now we have a lead change once again. And on your statistics on how many lead changes there are, ask Michael.
30.
30 lead changes. Thank you.
Shoemake getting real loose out of 2 now.
Holy cow.
He saves it though.
Daniel Murphy trying to look over the place, and then we see Creek there also pushing down low. Shoemaker
Creek
everyone
throwing
up
blocks.
here. These guys are acting like it's the last 5 laps.
Well, 15 laps at California pretty much is the last 5 laps.
Pretty much at every track, actually. As long as it doesn't turn into like a rookie race, we are fine with how this racing is going. Which any of you iRacers out there will get what I mean by that.
Oh,
Nebraska
baby!
gets really loose. But saves it. That right
I'm
there.
almost positive
That's
that's why. That's because Shoemake was holding him up, throwing blocks down.
I think that is too. Nebraska just not his night went from absolute amazing. I mean, it's still awesome, but it went from like really awesome to just downright awesome. And if you don't get what I mean by that, guys, basically it went from great to not having a good night now.
And now Daniel T. Murphy getting a little loose. He's falling back. Bergenator able to pick up another position with only 13 laps to go this time by.
Only 13 to go. That seems like we've been on here for hours.
It's been 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Holy cow, last time I checked we were on here for an hour. Brian Wirtz, so I swear he's down. He's like the story of tonight.
Yeah, him along with Kyle Taraska. Creek now looking low, looking high, looking low again as they hit the front stretch. This time by only 12 laps left to go. Hopefully we can keep this caution free so we can see a battle.
I hope so too. I hope there is no NASCAR, which a lot of you viewers out there, my viewers, if you guys are watching, either way, a lot of you guys will know what I'm talking about. When I say NASCAR flags with the last 5 laps to go. If you either watch NASCAR this weekend or if you watch another broadcast.
Matthew Cherry, he was pretty dominant early on. Now back in 3rd place. He's back up in this thing.
Yeah,
Taraska down to the apron.
Holy cow. He is back up in this thing. I didn't even notice him. Like I said earlier on,
they're able to get around Randy Shoemake finally.
Like I said earlier in this race, that 48, that's a paint scheme of Jimmy Johnson there. So you know what that means when you see that paint scheme up behind you, you better get ready for some interesting racing. Personally, with 9 laps to go, I personally would like to see the car with the most interesting paint scheme, that being Brian Wirtz win. Just because he's really done a great job tonight, like really solid performance. What do you think, Michael?
Well, it would be, I believe, the 4th or 5th different winner in the series so far. So yeah, I'm always looking for a different winner every week. Jeffrey Creek also a different winner if he wins this thing. But I wouldn't count Matt Cherry out, and I won't count Kyle Taraska out. There's still 9 laps left to go. Kyle's way back there, but he said he might still have something in for him, and he's catching up quick.
I'm all for seeing new people win, but if There's drivers that paid their dues, and then let them win. Well, not let them win, but if they win, they deserve it.
Matt Cherry, he has definitely lost the steam out of that 48 machine. I don't think he's going to be a factor in this thing.
Cheating parts. And no, I'm not being serious. It's just a paint scheme. Either way, guys, 143 laps down, and that's 143 laps of amazing racing. You guys should check out all of Michael Woolley's other races he's broadcasted and everything, because they're all like this. Also, if you want to hear my voice, you probably should check out them for sure. But either way, you should check them out because they're just amazing. As Brian Wirtz right behind him. For second, right behind Jeffrey Creek. Who I think Jeffrey Creek is actually standing his own ground right now. You do have to agree with that a little bit there, because Jeffrey Creek is not just letting it go. He's actually staying his ground, making sure that none of these guys can actually pass him or anything. But when we get down to the last 5 laps, which we are down to the last 5 laps, this is where anything, and I mean literally anything, can happen right now. Anywhere in this pack, everyone's fighting for that position. Even last place, everyone's even, like I said, even last place, so they don't want to be last. Everyone's fighting for a position. So anything can happen right now. Which could result in a bad thing, or it can result in good. But Jeffrey Creek still leading after 146 laps here of 150. Brian Wirtz, though, do believe Brian Wirtz actually caught up, actually gained a little bit on Jeffrey Creek.
Who knew that Jeffrey Creek would be so dominant this late in the race?
That is amazing. It must be the Matt Kenseth paint scheme. I don't know, those Fords tend to be pretty active towards the end of the race too.
With only 4 laps left to go, I mean, the question now is, does Brian Wirtz have what it takes to get around Jeffrey Creek?
That is a good question, and fans, again, if you guys got any questions for whoever wins tonight, put them in the comments and we will hopefully answer them if we get them on time. Again, for whoever wins, just put the question in there and hopefully we'll see it in time. Again, just trying to get you guys interactive and everything. Keep you guys interested in this race. Not like you shouldn't be, because this is pretty interesting. As you see, Brian Wirtz now looking down low, looking, nothing. We hit 149 of 150 laps. This is when stuff is going to get really serious here. Brian Wirtz wants this win, and I know Jeffrey Creek wants this win. I mean, neither of them have won this year in this league, so both of them are desperate for a win. And this is where we're going to see some really cool racing here. Again, 2 guys that have not won this year.
And I don't think Brian Wirtz has won since last year at Daytona.
So yeah, they're both looking for a win, and you know when that happens, when these guys have not won in a long time, Not saying they're going to be dirty, because I would not expect that out of this league, but these guys will get pretty interesting, hopefully. They can catch up to each other.
Well, white flag showing this time by. You're on the last lap now. Brian Wirtz is falling back even further. I don't know if he's trying to get a run on him or not. Jeffrey Creek getting a little loose coming out of 2.
This is where anything could happen, right here. Literally anything could happen.
Hold on to it. Can Creek hold on to it?
Creek coming out turn 4.
Yep, he is going to be your winner.
And here at Fontana, your winner, Jeffrey Creek, in that #1 Husky, Toyota, or Chevy. Second, Brian Wirtz, in that 82. Third, Matt Cherry. Fourth, Aaron Burke. Fifth, Daniel Murphy. Sixth, what looks like Kyle Taraska. Thorndike in 6th. Excuse me, Kyle Taraska in 7th. 8th place, Mike Rominger. 9th place, Matt Wirtz. 10th, Randy Shoemaker. That is your top 10.
In 11th position, we're going to have Stephen Mastro. Colin Ferdinand in 12th. Joel Hamilton falling back to 13th position. Jose Pavone bringing home 14th position. Thomas Lattimore in 15th. Kevin Parsons in 16th. John Booger in 15th. Andrew Bird in 18th position. PJ Lucy in 19th. And Danny Sanchez in 20th. Ross Cato is going to come home in 21st position. Teddy Reed, 64 laps down in 22nd. Zach Golden down 73 laps in the 23rd position. Tyler Lund bringing home 24th position, 73 laps down as well. Richie Evans down 74 laps, going to be 25th position tonight. 26th going to Paul Berthwick, 108 laps down. 27th, William Roberts, 123 laps down. And Jerome Howard bringing up the back of the field, 145 laps down. Well, while Thorny goes and gets our top 3 drivers, we'll be right back right after this last commercial break. You're watching MW Productions live on YouTube, broadcast of No Limit Racing at Fontana, California, sponsored by DGVertec.net. DGVertec.net's primary goal is to provide you with a successful website presence. They have purpose-built their web servers successfully throughout the years. The stress testing has been done so that they can provide you with an enhanced web hosting technology that they design for using future standards today for tomorrow. They offer 24/7 support for all web hosting plans. Their team answers support tickets 24/7. So if you have a problem at any time, an agent will be
about to blow this baby up.
If you're not satisfied with your service within 7 days, then you can get a full money back guarantee with a 99 uptime guaranteed as well, with plans for shared hosting starting at just $2.95. It's clear to see why DGVertec should be your choice for web hosting. Just go to www.dgvertec.net today, your web hosting solution. And we're back live at Fontana, California. And down on pit road right now with your third place finisher, Michael Thornton. Thornton, what's going on, man?
Hey. What's up, Jeffrey Creek? How were you able to get that lead in so close to the finish there?
You talking to Jeffrey?
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking to third place.
Gosh.
Mr. Cherry, what's up, man? Matt Cherry, are you there?
Matt Cherry, are you there?
Matt. Well, we're not hearing anything out of Matt's microphone right now. We'll go to the second place finisher. Matthew Wirtz, what's up, man?
Just like my dad. My name's Brian, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why is Matt in here then?
Good question. Why is he in here?
Okay, Brian, what's up, man? Great second place finish. Did you think you had anything for Jeffrey there right at the end?
No. He just flat out was the fastest person here at Fontana.
He did a great job. Now, are you guys on the same team then?
No, not quite. He's in a Chevy, we're in a Ford. He just likes to hang out with us.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Brian, hard-fought race all night long, fighting alongside of Kyle Taraska pretty much the whole race. Tell us a little bit about that battle and what your thoughts are.
All race long, wanted to keep it in the lead, stay out of trouble. That was the easiest way to, not run into the wall. That was the only trouble in the race. Wasn't the drivers this time. It was that wall out of turn 4, and I kept out of it, thank God. But battling with Taraska was pretty fun. During one of the cautions, I let him know he was driving it in a little too deep into the turn. He was burning up his front tires, and he was falling off in the long haul.
And so getting second place, not too shabby, man. You can't stick your nose up at that. You haven't won since last year at Daytona, am I correct?
I don't believe I have any wins with these guys. I seem to run real high, and then something happens, or Creek shows up, and he's just faster.
Creek shows up right at the end. Well, let's go. Let's break it down, though. Last couple laps there, I know that you were having trouble getting with Creek, and you got really close to his back bumper, but just wasn't able to make the pass. And that is unfortunate, but it was a great battle there at the end nonetheless. Any sponsors, anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I think PST and Dark Horse Racing, all my teammates did a great job today. Daniel finished top 5, so he gets another 2 weeks paid, so he's got 3 weeks free entry from us.
Now, see, that's how a team should work. And Jeffrey Creek, what's up, man, down on Victory Lane?
Hey, Willie, how's it going?
Seeing you blow up the engine in that #1 machine, just didn't really care about it after that. After it worked so hard all race long, you treated it like that. Come on, man.
Oh, I was about to blow anyway.
Well, that was a damn good race, man. And did you think that, like halfway through the race, that you would be able to pull it off in the long run?
I did. I knew that I had a really good car. I was showing probably the best tire wear of the field as far as front right tire and right rear tire wear. I knew I was fast. I wasn't fast like on the short run. I just tried to baby it a little bit, so I tried to save tires. Some of these guys got really aggressive on the starts, and if you notice, I didn't really get aggressive on any of the starts except for the last one where I was up there with Brian trying to get past some of these guys that stayed out on that last caution. But I definitely didn't think I was going to win it whenever I spun on pit road there. I got off the pace a little bit. Yeah, I got off the pace because of a lap car, and then I decided, you know what, I'm way off pace here. I need to go ahead and pit. And when I made that call, I was already right in the center of 3 and 4, and I decided to just rip it in there. When I did, I just underestimated how fast I was going. So I know I didn't want to get a black flag, so I just smashed the brakes and it spun around. And I know I lost a good probably 10 seconds there, so it forced me to take 2 tires. So that last caution when it came out, I'd have been in trouble because the car was just, it didn't handle like I thought it would. It was super loose, and they had a 2-second lead on me, and I never would have got it if that last caution came out.
Well, it was a great job, especially there at the end, holding off Brian, and you did a great job all race long, keeping that thing pretty much clean, except for that spin out in the pits. Any sponsors you want to thank out there?
No, I just got to thank Jerome, Daniel Murphy, and Brian Wirtz over at Dark Horse Racing, just letting me practice with them, hanging out with those guys.
Well, 10-4, congratulations, Jeff, on your first win with No Limit Racing, and putting it home in Victory Lane. That is an awesome job, and a feat in itself, especially here at California. Practice, everybody that was practicing earlier on today having a little trouble keeping it on the racetrack. For the most part, though, everybody did a really great job tonight, and it was a really interesting race, especially those restarts. And you were able to keep it out of trouble and get the win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, from everybody here at MW Productions and everybody else out there watching in YouTube land, thank you very much for watching our broadcast of No Limit Racing live at Fontana, California. We will see you next week. We're going to be putting on another show, and thank you for Michael Thornton for coming by and helping out tonight, and also Berthwick. So thank you guys very much. We will see you guys next week live. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you then. And if you're out there watching right now, remember to check out dgvertec.net. That is our sponsor. Also, if you're wanting to get into iRacing, iRacing.com. Check it out. Get a wheel and pedal set from Amazon, eBay, whatever you want to do. Go to the local Best Buy, get a Driving Force GT. Very good starter set for anybody that wants to race. And as always, if you're looking for a league to run and you're already on iRacing, check out www.nolimitracing.net.